All right, going to be taking a look at stock ticker symbol ITKH. Again, this is another one that we have not looked at before. Looks like that it was down 21% and currently traded at 0022. Go ahead and pop this line up here because looking back in the past is going to be playing a pretty big role in this stock. So this is going back all the way to 2014. You guys come through that resistance level again, start bouncing off of it, made it through, and look at this area right here. A bunch of bouncing off of it, fell through, became that resistance level, and again and again and again and again, and then basically fell down to the low points of the 00 area. Really quite for some time. Looks like from February last year all the way until really this year. And then interest started coming back into it, which is really standing out as far as this chart's going with the volume. And that was going to happen on the 24th is when that big volume came in here. It took the stock all the way from the low at 0013 and hitting a high at 0035. That was a massive gain. And then the next day you open up here, a gap up and pulled back down. Now down here, you start bouncing off that support. It looks like it fell through that support, rejected it the next trading day, and then you closed the last day on it right here. Now, what happens when you see a gap up like this, you tend to build a higher support level because there's much more people in the stock up here. So this level that we're going to really pay attention to right now is going to be at that 0022 area of support. Okay, now what you're going to want to see happen here is this stock to hold the 0022 area. That is a big time support. Definitely keep an eye on this one for next week to bounce off this area. Okay, you're going to need that buying pressure to pick back up, that interest to come back into it. It's possible because everybody seen the run up here and figured that they're going to pull back and hold on it. So then you come down to that level. So again, you're going to watch for that buying pressure to come in. If that level does not hold, you could. It looks like the next major support level is going to be down here around the 0015 area. And that being said, I'm going to let Joe take over from here and see what he has to add in about ITKH.
All right, so I'm guessing that the company's name is iTeknik Holding Corp. If I'm saying that iTeknik right. All right, so their latest press releases was one on January 24th, and it was iTeknik Holding Corporation secures 15 million institutional credit facility to be utilized for acquisitions. And then they followed up with another press release on January 30th, and it's iTeknik Holding Corporation completes first acquisition using its new 15 million credit facility. So let's see what they acquired. Let's see. On January 30th, iTeknik Holding Corporation announced on that day it completed its first acquisition by acquiring the assets of Arrowhead Advertising from the TCA Global Master Credit Fund. iTeknik Holding Corporation accessed its recently secured credit facility to draw down $5 million in cash, of which $4.1 million was used to acquire assets owned by TCA, known as Arrowhead Advertising. In addition to the cash component, the company agreed to pay the sellers an additional $1 million in the form of 18-month convertible debt. The Arrowhead assets were acquired by the company's newly formed wholly owned subsidiary Big Rhino Corporation, free and clear of any debts and encumbrances. With the acquisition of these assets, Blue Rhino will be a full-service advertising agency with the initial potential to annually place up to $40 million in traditional media and earn commissions from media placement, digital media, and creative work in excess of $4.1 million annually. Big Rhino is expected to earn over $1 million annually, excluding depreciation, amortization, interest, and taxes. So let's see. The CEO, Fred Wicks, of the companies this one said this acquisition will provide the basis for future growth, both through acquisitions and organic growth. We've hired and assembled a talented and experienced team to manage the new operating company. So, that's pretty much that. You probably want to go through your filing, go through the filings right over on the page on Investors Hangout. You can see, just click on filings, go on the latest ones, get an idea of what's going on with the company financially. Because obviously they have this
Yeah, this one
and
looks
they're
like it's
acquiring
back from
companies.
2006.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's showing it's pink current right now. Why is that one showing from 2006? Hmm.
So you got the recent news again.
Oh, I see. I see what's going. Yeah, because that's all new. Maybe it just hasn't updated in that system, but it's over here on OTC Markets. They got it. Because in 2006 they did that 1512G, but
Okay.
then they had the attorney letter on January 23rd, and then the quarterly report on the 18th for the fiscal year 2017. It's basically issuers continuing disclosure, and then the annual report on the 18th too. So they're obviously they just got pink current again.
All right. Well, that's good then.
So.
So,
Mhm.
as far as finding out all this information for ITKH, the message board, company profile, time and sales, recent news, filings, and financials, all available over here at investorshangout.com. You're going to have the time and sales right here, showing you the time, price, and volume for each trade. All this stuff is completely free over on Investors Hangout. As far as the chart's concerned, I added in here watch sitting at big support. It could be setting up for a bounce from here. If not, next support will be at 0015. Again, for as far as the chart's concerned, you're going to really want to see 0022 area hold. That is a big support off of this big move for sure. Healthy pullback from a double on that price. So you guys might be setting up again for a bounce. Again, that is ITKH. Head over to investorshangout.com if you'd like to check out the live stream and watch us do these videos live. Investorshangout.com/live.